to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Titans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. So Clemson's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. They'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Titans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Here's a heat. Makes the grab, it's Smallwood. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Titans line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Dances away. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now this offense is back on the field. To throw, it's Beebe. Makes the grab. Plows through the defense. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Titans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Hit as he throws. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points up.
And the ball's out there after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done. Answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield. It's Beebe. Finds us back in the middle. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Lots of running room.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Beebe. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Titans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. going right to work up top. Looking for a deep man. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They missed that 56-yard field goal, and now they'll pay for it by giving up good field position at the 39. Pulls it in. Runs for the tackle. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Took a shot as he threw.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab on the left. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Titans will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Gain of 16.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Beebe. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Titans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Titans are on the move. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air on first down. He's got it inside the 30. Finds some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To the air. It's Beebe. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. To throw, it's Beebe. Catch in the middle, it's Smallwood. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, did he just just scorched that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Beebe. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smallwood. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. First down for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Got his man downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Titans with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Titans want to move quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Dumps it off in the flats. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Titans will punt it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the left. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Quarterback making adjustments. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Titans have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Running to Green. Got the first down. Looking for more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the mid. Stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Going to swing it on second down. He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over first and second.
Let's go.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cousins. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Zings it complete to the right. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Gets it out fast.
Yeah, and you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. makes a man miss. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
29 Philly, 2-0.
This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here's the handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Defense wants to bring the heat. To the air on second down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Gonna run it. It's Prince. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hard running there. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Scanning the field, it's Wormley. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be. Well, this guy's been eating him alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Hold offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Turns it loose. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. QB draw. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Titans will punt this one away. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that was...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for space. It's Prince. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They get to him as he throws. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got it. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Titans are moving quickly down the field. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the score.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here comes the offense onto the field again. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Bailey. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Titans will call on their punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. The run from the shotgun. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's got him. At the 35, he's open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Wide open downfield. At the 35, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's key. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Titans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it.